Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty interesting stuff to go and talk about, and we're actually seeing once again even more big kind of production in terms of like brand new Target and other various locations getting more stock all throughout the day. So I'm going to give you guys kind of like, I kind of feel weird because it still kind of seems like a lot of these videos are kind of on the similar side, but at least we have been seeing more people getting stock, more people getting the hookup, and everything else with it. So today hopefully should be a pretty good day when it comes to all the restocks, and hopefully should be a good day when it comes to some other stuff. It does kind of seem like a lot of the other outside stock, though, is a little bit on the weirder side, though, because we've kind of seen a very, very quiet, like very big lull when it comes to most stuff that's kind of just been slowly trickling on in. So, like I said, we'll kind of give you guys all the details, kind of the same old, and as well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, we have the Amazon links down below, as well for the PS5 and all that good stuff. We have the Twitter, we have the Twitch, we have the Target links as well, especially keep on checking the Target stuff, although it still is sporadic. All these things are kind of the sporadic side, but though every single day we remind you guys and we see the stock within all that stuff, it does get a little bit better. So at least we have some stuff going on over here too as well. So first and foremost, we have been seeing a lot still on these Target drops, just in general. So we're seeing a lot of people over here too as well. And like here's like I just want to show up like two kind of very intriguing things up more so from the Restock Reddit. So a few things we've kind of had a chance to note is that we kind of made this comment a little bit ago, like as we saw some stock showing up, basically with the Target PS5 question. So I just talked to someone working at Target in my area. He said that they have them in stock, but it might not show up on the website for like a week, and a check at any time between midnight to 3 a.m. Anyone else have any idea when you guys should go and check and see? So I saw that. I want to go bring up a few things with it, because we have reported that we've been seeing more stock showing up in stores. It does kind of fit the usual vibe. We've been seeing a lot more people getting their checkouts. We've been seeing a lot more people getting their hookup. Like, it's been overall kind of nice. So that's what we keep on saying. They did have an interesting comment saying around midnight to 3 a.m. because the more times I've been seeing a lot of are more on like the the 6 to 10 a.m. range. I'm sure you guys have heard me say that a lot on the channel itself. Is also sometimes before close. So especially when a Target employee is saying it, when it comes to that, I'm a little bit more intrigued. So I just want to remind you guys, keep on checking when it comes to most of these hours. I feel like, though, what I've seen a lot, I mean, in all honesty, it could be at any point. Like, I've also seen some weird times at like 5 a.m. I've seen some weird times at like 2 p.m. I think it really just depends on like when the internal system and like the checker, for all the stock itself is like, hey, yeah, we have the stock. Or maybe you have some employees in the back, and they're like, hey, let's go get the hookup, and you kind of go from there. So that is looking nice, because we are seeing more stock, and like the kind of the big highlight over there. He said that they have them in stock, but it might not show up in the website. So we have been hearing reports that there has been some stock showing up in the stores, and employees have been confirming that there's been stock sitting in the stores themselves. So at least we know that this Target drop is still kind of ongoing. Sorry for the cough. It's almost done. I feel like hopefully maybe like throughout the rest of the day, maybe. But we have been hearing the reports that has still been getting done, which is nice to see. We like seeing that. But as well, we've also been seeing the reports too as well that they have still been releasing them on really all these weird hours. So it does kind of still seem like today the big focus is still majorly focused on Target. So we've been seeing a lot of people. Like I've been getting tweets. I had some even Twitch comments in my Twitch stream going be like, oh, I finally got my stuff. All of that stuff put together is fantastic. I love it. Like it's actually very nice to see. So we're seeing that, we're rolling with that, and hopefully we'll see even more of it in the near future. That's a pretty big thumbs up, in my mind. So, good stuff with that. Keep on checking your targets and seeing. As well, apparently some folks, and you guys can even use this as I just showed you guys as a reference, are sometimes also just going and checking and seeing and just calling their stores. So, I really do think at this day and age, a lot of Target employees are like, yeah, do whatever, and then they'll go give you stock and stock updates if you just ask and you're polite. So, keep that in mind. But as well, like I said, we've been seeing a lot of stuff over here. Like, we've been seeing people finally getting their stock and checking their stores and getting all that good stuff too as well. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Just we saw actually a lot of folks over here finally now starting to get their Best Buy drops too. So that may have been a reason why we were seeing Best Buy warehouse distribution sides, if you guys remember me mentioning that throughout the week. So maybe that's just more so, maybe not necessarily for an online drop for the rest of this week. We'll talk about that in a second, but maybe just more so for the overdue people that got it. Because I know some people at Best Buy already did get their stock and some people didn't get their stock. It really just kind of depends on how they've been kind of flowing on. So we'll kind of keep you guys, I guess, in the loop the best we can as we go through all the stock. But like we've also been seeing, like, well, there's also some other reports too, of like some 4 a.m. Target drops and stuff like that we've been seeing over there. So let's keep that in mind. But yeah, so also, as I mentioned, although the warehouse distribution side from Best Buy may have been more focused on just getting people the stock, There also is still that chance that some of those stores may have some leftover stock. Let's go and say for an online drop. So still be on the lookout. We've seen a lot of Thursday, Friday drops, so we could always be honest with that. And then also maybe total techs. But at the same time, it's kind of like a 50-50. I do keep on saying as people check their SKUs, we haven't really seen too many folks going and getting their stock from like a normal Best Buy walk-in. So keep that in mind, but we've still been seeing a lot of stock from at least Target. Now, other stuff too as well. Amazon. Now, we did not see any brand new Amazon invitations get sent on out as of yesterday, so I'll watch and see if maybe anything pops up today. Just always the quick reminder, make sure you guys are signed up for it, make sure you guys are aware for it. And I still want to say we're overdue for just a normal PlayStation 5 like Horizon bundle, like a proper normal drop, like a good drop itself. So, because we just never saw Amazon as the one big retailer who's never done it yet. So I'm not sure if they just push more for just, hey, just give us a lot more PlayStations on a consistent basis, or if they're more like, hey, just we'll get it at some point. I'm not really sure, but keep that in mind. Walmart. I may actually try to give you guys a Walmart update on throughout the day too as well. And if you guys are still having issues on your prior Walmart drops, let me know. But it does still seem like a lot of the prior PlayStation 5 drops from the last Walmart still have not done anything, which is kind of annoying in all honesty. So keep that in mind. That's probably going to mean that we're not going to have a Walmart drop today. They usually give a pretty big heads up for the Walmart Plus drops and all of that. We never saw any updates with it as well. So at the end of the day, we're kind of like, well, what can you kind of go and do? So just kind of keep that in mind as we're watching for stock and waiting for stock. So, it's kind of like a big, we'll see, I guess, when it comes to everything. As well, when it comes to other stock too. GameStop. We still haven't seen any tweets, haven't seen any Facebook posts, Instagram posts, or whatever. Probably not anticipating them too much. I tried to reach out a little bit to go and see if there's any walk-ins or anything else going on. As of right now, we haven't seen any leaks or seen any information or seen anything else with it. So we'll keep you guys in the loop if we see more stuff. But as of right this second, we haven't seen too much more. And also, I think that's pretty much it for all the big boys with it as we're watching all that stuff. And as well, don't forget we did have Anton Line already do their drops throughout this week. Costco has still been very, very quiet, so we'll keep on watching for Costco in the early morning hours and throughout the next few hours itself. Don't forget, Thursdays and Fridays usually are a little bit more on the active side, but we have had a lot of these big retailers also restock these past few weeks already. So at the end of the day, it kind of makes sense on why it might be a little bit on the chiller or quieter side. As well, when it comes to, don't forget the other places, Sam's Club, mainly because we just aren't seeing Walmart stuff. Maybe they'll have a chance to do some Horizon bundles. We really haven't seen many of these mid-tier locations actually doing these mid-tier bundles either way so far. So it does kind of stink, mainly because we're seeing the big boys get it, nothing else, but at least places like Target are still getting their stock with it. And then as well, don't forget we're still waiting for the Kroger's, Fred Meyers, and Smith's for them to do an online drop. And as well, we still haven't seen those small trickles of in-store. I'm going to probably assume we'll maybe see more for the weekend. I'm going to try to reach out and get more information, I guess, if I can, but we can go from there. But as you guys keep on knowing, if you guys want to casually check for the usual walk-in spots, go for it. We have been still seeing a little bit of BJ's wholesalers on the East Coast side getting some stock with it. So if you just want to casually check some stores, you guys can. I don't think there's any Costco grand openings or anything like that too as well ongoing. So it's a little bit more on the chiller side for that. And don't forget too about say the Dells, the Newegg for the day-to-day shuffles and all of that. We still haven't really seen too much more on the PS Direct. So I think once the PS Direct either gets some information or emails or sends out some stuff, we can at least be somewhat on top of that. I think that's kind of a big thing. Whenever it's kind of rolling and grooving, we'll be probably having a good time. And it's usually a nice indicator because, as you guys saw, we saw 3 PS Direct drops and then we saw everything else drop. So we'll probably just have a nice little reset phase and kind of waiting for stock phase or whatever, So we can kind of go from there. Now, as well, like I said, we haven't seen too much more for Myers for either PS5 or Xboxes. We haven't really been seeing too many good Xbox restocks too as well. Kind of going on. I keep saying there's been a few bundles floating around, but nothing super duper big and crazy. We haven't really seen too many big updates too as well for Staples and Staples information, which does kind of stink because we were hearing some good rumors with that before. And as well, I do kind of just, like I said, I just kind of think today might be a little bit more of a chiller and relaxing side. So, yeah, not the best, not the funnest. When it kind of comes to all this stuff in general. So not too cool. But at least on the bright side, we've still been seeing Target stuff, so maybe you guys will get lucky throughout today and the next few days, the next weekend or so. We'll kind of give you guys more details for it. But as well, I think I'm feeling a little bit better. We'll have quite a few more other videos all throughout the day. If we see more updates, we'll let you guys know. I do appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have the Twitter, we have the Twitch stream, we have the Amazon links. Make sure you guys are signed on up for that one and check your emails. We didn't see anything like I said, and Target links too as well. I appreciate you guys all so much for everything, and I'll see you guys later on throughout today.